11 of the best revelations from Kate Middleton and Prince William's 2010 engagement interview, 14 years ago today. The college sweethearts, now married for over 13 years, let the world in on their love story in a lengthy ITV interview on November 16, 2010. It was 14 years ago today that the world got its first true glimpse of Prince William and Kate Middleton as a couple in their first joint interview. On November 16, 2010, the couple announced their engagement and would go on to marry 5 months later on April 29, 2011 at Westminster Abbey. On Kate's left ring finger was the iconic sapphire and diamond engagement ring that once belonged to Princess Diana, who died on August 31, 1997 after a car accident in Paris. Kate wore a blue Issa wrap dress, which perfectly complemented the sapphire in her engagement ring, and the silk dress sold out after their engagement announcement, thereby kickstarting the Kate Middleton effect, which continues today. In addition to a photo call, the couple, who met as college students at the University of St. Andrews 9 years prior and were friends before falling in love, sat down for a nearly 18-minute interview with ITV's Tom Bradby. It not only marked their first joint interview, but also their longest joint interview to date. In the 14 years since, the pair have welcomed 3 children, Prince George, 11, Princess Charlotte, 9, and Prince Louis, 6, ramped up their roles as members of the royal family, going from Duke and Duchess of Cambridge after their 2011 wedding to Prince and Princess of Wales in September 2022 after the death of Queen Elizabeth, and, more recently, faced down Kate's shocking cancer diagnosis earlier this year. Take a look at some of the most compelling snippets from the couple's engagement interview. In the interview with Bradby, William shared that they'd gotten engaged about 3 weeks ago on holiday in Kenya, making the timeline roughly mid-October 2010. "We had a little private time away together with some friends, and I just decided that it was the right time, really," he said. "We had been talking about marriage for a while, so it wasn't a massively big surprise. I took her up somewhere nice in Kenya and I proposed." The future king added, "I'd been planning it for a while, but as any guy out there will know, it takes a certain amount of motivation to get yourself going. I was planning it and then it just felt really right out in Africa. It was beautiful at the time. I had done a little bit of planning to show my romantic side. Of his late mother's engagement ring, I had been carrying it around with me in my rucksack for about 3 weeks before that, and I literally would not let it go. Everywhere I went I was keeping hold of it, because I knew this thing, if it disappeared, I would be in a lot of trouble. And because I'd planned it, it went fine. You hear a lot of horror stories about proposing and things going horribly wrong. It went really, really well, and I was really pleased when she said yes." Despite knowing one another since 2001 and dating since roughly 2002 or 2003, including a short breakup in 2007, Kate said she really didn't expect it at all. "I thought he might have maybe thought about it, but no," she said of whether she saw the proposal coming. "It was a total shock when it came, and I was very excited. The proposal itself was very romantic," she said, laughing. "There's a true romantic in there." Keeping their engagement a secret for roughly 3 weeks was quite difficult, not telling anyone, keeping it to ourselves for reasons we had to, William said. "And it's really nice to finally be able to share it with everyone. We're like sort of ducks, very calm on the surface with little feet going under the water," he added. "It's been really exciting."